Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Welcome to Growing Wisdom. Today we're talking about drought-tolerant plants that stay low and are great for full sun. The sedum I have here today is part of a larger group of plants that I absolutely love called sedums. So this is Sedum Solar Spice, and Sedum Solar Spice kind of looks like Angelina to me a little bit. It's yellow. It's not quite as yellow as that one. It's got some of the kind of more orange tips to it, but this will also create a nice mat. It'll do really well in full sun. It's drought tolerant. It also flowers. It's deer resistant. And I particularly like sedums for low areas like by a stream, in a rock garden, by the edge of the driveway. So this particular plant, I think we're going to plant it in front of the border. I've got a yellow evergreen that's going to go behind it, but let me show you some other sedums. I have this stream here, and obviously I don't want to put any high plants around the stream, so I've got all these sedum, also known as stonecrop. So you can see some of these are starting to flower now. We've got some that are pink flowering and some that are yellow flowering. And when you look for sedum, the most key thing you can do is find one that is hardy in your zone. So some sedums are only hardy to, say, zone 8 or 9, and if you live in zone 5 or 6, they're going to die in the winter. They'll be annuals, whereas other sedums are hardy to zone 3 and 4, and they're great for the colder climates. If you have a sedum that's not hardy, you could put it in a container and put it somewhere for the winter, like a garage or even a cold room, like a sunroom or something like that. We have the cedar here. This is a prostrata cedar, and I've put a non-hardy sedum around it. You can see that that sedum has some red margins on it, but the sedum, if I left it outside all winter, it would basically turn to mush and never come back. Just to illustrate how hardy sedums can be, let me just show you the edge of the driveway here. And notice we've got this particular variegated sedum. It's got the nice red margins to it. And this is right at the edge of the driveway. So think about this. It's baking in the summer next to the hot asphalt. In the winter, it's getting snow on it. It's cold. Sometimes it gets run over. But it comes back, it creates a wonderful mat, and it looks fantastic at the edge of this particular border. So sedums, deer, usually rabbit resistant as well, although sometimes the rabbits do munch on them, but definitely drought tolerant and perfect for full sun, dry soil, and also poor soil. For Growing Wisdom, I'm Dave Epstein.